are some similar to their fathers. Most are worse, and a few are better than their fathers. My father was an uneducated man. He was ignorant. You, my son, will be different. You will read the Odyssey the way it should be read, in Greek. And one day we'll sit together, and we'll discuss it together. And what would you say if I asked you to take the wheel? Do you realize that would put you in charge? In my absence, you will be the captain of the ship.
Does that mean I'll be the boss?
No alien. In the name of Jesus, don't, man.
Fear has Chicago in its grip as a slag heap slayer strikes again for the 7th time. The bodies of the 7 children, both boys and girls, all under the age of 11, have been found in various slag heaps around the city, each with a broken neck. At a press conference at City Hall today, police spokesman William Roth had little to say about leads in the case, but went on to say that additional manpower is being added to the task force headed by Detective Stan Rudinsky of the 23rd Precinct. Under Sheriff Tom Crow also gave a news conference relating to the case, saying that the Sheriff's Department was devoting every available man to the case.
Max, wait a minute, honey. I'm going to walk you to school today.
You've never done that before.
Harold's having locks installed in the house. Can you believe it?
Hey, the son of a bitch comes into my house and blows.
You're going to
his
stay
head.
right here.
I want to go outside and play.
I'm thinking of taking the kids and going on a long vacation.
Yeah, I don't blame you. The cops aren't doing anything.
I'm telling you, she ain't gonna want to hear it from a Pollock. Give it a Bardo. Maybe breaking it to her in Guinea will make it go down easier.
Ain't no kind of language gonna soften something like this.
So, what do I tell Chicago tonight?
The investigation is yielding several new leads. We hope to have a suspect in custody any moment now.
Okay, and what do I tell my sister over on Randolph Street?
We don't got spit. Keep the kids under lock and key. We got 7 victims. All they got in common is their age and a broken neck. Poor little buggers. 3 of them grabbed out of schoolyards, 2 out of a car, 2 right out of their beds at night when they're sleeping. They're all dumped in slag heaps, and the killer leaves the scene as clean as a pig's whistle. I don't know. We think maybe it's an indigent.
Why's that?
The bums, they hang out in these places. Sleep here, live here. Who knows, maybe one of them went off the deep end. Yeah, it's pretty thin, I know.
Excuse us, please. Step aside, please.
Make way here. Get the door?
The guy in the overcoat who just ran by. Did you see which way he went?
Oh, what guy? Hey, you guys gotta do something about all this.
That's right, you gotta.
Trees, get out! Capone's having a good laugh on us this morning. Steelman and I paid a visit to his warehouse on Division last night. Tip from little Johnny O'Toole. Place was dry as a bone, not a barrel in sight.
Well, you chase the hare to hell and back. And finally, when you get down the hole, if it's Capone, you find yourself standing there with nothing but your carrot in your hand.
Want us to haul in, Johnny?
Unless, you had some other plan.
No, that's fine. Do it.
Are you all right? Can I help in any way?
You know where the nearest lumber yard is? What's going on with him? He's been acting peculiar all week.
If you could see past that pencil of yours, you'd know I'm not talking about drums. I am talking about piping it directly into the tank cars right there on the siding.
Al, will you talk to Frank? He wants us to buy a railroad now.
You're not thinking straight. You can't move that quantity in 50-gallon drums.
We interrupt our normally scheduled programming with this news flash from WCUD News Central. Police have just released the name of the latest victim of the so-called slag heap killer. An 8-year-old boy, Anthony Gianetti of Oaklawn, was discovered at the slag heap on the corner of Diversey and Racine Streets this morning with a broken neck. Parents of the child reported the boy missing last night when he didn't return home from playing baseball with friends. Police Detective Stan Radinsky didn't have any comment on the latest incident in the series of murders that have Chicago parents living in fear.
Come on, Al, where you going? Hey, Judge Steensman's gonna be here any minute. Al, he's bringing the senator all the way from Washington. Go, follow me.
Corso, Mr. Capone. My sister's little boy. I want to pay my respects to your family if you'll allow me. Please, sir.
Vieni qui, Alfonso Capone. Vieni qui ora. Che peccato. Dio mio.
Mr. Giannetti, I feel such great sorrow at the loss of your boy.
My son Anthony was only 8 years old. His birthday was just a few days ago. I bought him baseball and, well, he and his friends all played with the ball after dinner last night. And I said, Anthony, you'll be home before dark. And he smiled at me, and he promised that he would do this. He never broke a promise to me before last night.
Mr. Giannetti, may I look at your son?
Kein Fortschritt bei den Schutthaltenmorden.
Hier spricht Kardinal George William Mundelein aus der Holy Name Cathedral.
Mit meinem Aufruf heute Abend bitte ich den sogenannten Schutthaldenmörder, sich selbst zu stellen und endlich aufzuhören, unsere Kinder umzubringen. Ich wende mich damit an Sie, wer immer Sie sind, im Namen Gottes und im Namen der Gerechtigkeit. Des Weiteren garantiere ich Ihnen, wenn Sie zu mir ins Pfarrhaus zur Holy Name Cathedral kommen, persönliche Sicherheit und ein gerechtes Verfahren. Schutthaldenmörder, wer immer Sie sind, ich flehe Sie an, hören Sie auf, im Namen Gottes. Stellen Sie sich, kommen Sie zu mir.
Ich hab doch gesagt, du sollst mich hier nicht belästigen.
Now get away! Get away! Get away! Give me cannon beans. Come on, I know you got plenty, little pack rat. No, nothing about no beans. No, nothing. Now get out of here, I say. I'm gonna cut you if you don't get out of here. I'll slice you up real good. Lunatic. Lunatic!
All right, now, no talking. Mind yourself.
What do you say we scram out of here and get us some buffalo ice cream, man?
Mr. Capone, parents are always welcome here, but you must make arrangements in advance.
My son's done with school for today, sister.
Mr. Capone, we might feel differently if Sonny weren't so far behind in his schoolwork. His math skills are remedial. He hasn't read Treasure Island. And yesterday, he received a D in his spelling test.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that, sister. But we still gotta be going.
Mr. Capone, if you continue to disrupt our program and Sonny's education, we'll have no choice but to hold him back a year next spring. Mr. Capone, I don't know what you think you're doing.
I'd appreciate if you have a tutor sent to my house for a while, sister.
Mr. Capone, so much is yet to be done. A chapel had been planned at St. Jude's, but our funds are pitifully insufficient. Given the circumstances, I'm sure we can work out something to get Sonny tutelage at home.
Hey, what's with the long face?
Ma's gonna kill me. I left my sweater in the library.
You didn't leave it, we did. Hey, what's this you got in your ear?
A new sweater is gonna cost a lot more than this.
This is a very special coin, son. And this coin is never to be spent. You see, my father, he earned this coin on the day he came to America. He said it was special, that it brought him luck. And the only thing that he had to give me on the day he died was his coin. But it meant more to me than $1 million. And now I want you to have it. And maybe one day, you can give it to your son. And you can be as proud of him as I am of you. I love you, Sonny.
Is it so much to ask that we have a can of nails in this house at all times?
Elliot, I don't know what you're talking about.
Talking about the little steel things used with a hammer when you want to put two pieces of wood together. They're commonly known as nails.
Okay.
Driving all over town looking for a hardware store that is open. Of course, there's not one. I insist that you keep a pound of nails in this house every day until I die.
Oh my God.
I mean, when I grew up, we always had nails. It's like flour, it's like eggs, it's like sugar. God knows, we got enough of that stuff in this house.
Elliot, what is the matter
I
with
need
you?
the nails to finish.
To finish what?
the playhouse. Been working on it all day. It's for Ellen. It's a surprise. I'm sorry, Catherine. It's just something I wanted to do for her. Where's she?
She's in the living room.
Got a little something for her. Ellen? 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 Al?
Ellen? Ellen, are you in here? She's not in our room.
Ellen? Ellen! Ellen! Missing child. Put me through to the watch commander. I don't give a damn how tied up he is. Get his ass on the phone now.
Catherine? Anyone lose a child?
I thought you might be missing someone. I heard Ellen playing outside her window with the puppies, and I thought you wouldn't want her outside with all that's been happening.
Oh, thanks, Molly.
Sure.
Thank you so much. We really
I love you so much.
I love you too.
Why don't you go get washed up? Ellie. Got a little something for you. It's for after dinner now, okay? You should have been watching her, Catherine.
Al,
Oh, me.
I wish you'd given us just a bit more notice you were going to be home for dinner tonight. Would have had Mary make the veal just the way you like it.
I'm sure whatever's on the table will be fine, May.
I know. It's just that it's such a special occasion whenever we get you home for a meal these days.
All that's over, May. I want to make some changes. I want to spend more time at home with you and Sonny. I want to have another child, May. As soon as possible. Maybe God will smile down upon us and give us another boy. I don't really care though. I just want it to be healthy. I want to be a better father and a husband, May.
Al,
I promise you, May. I'll never again let my work interfere with the sanctity of our home. Please take me back into your life, May.
Al, what's the matter with you? You know I've always loved you.
Elliot, what time is it?
A little after 4. Back to bed, Catherine.
You're gonna have to try and fix that rain gutter again. Must have come apart during the storm. Come to bed, please.
I can't.
The mayor's favorite car is this blue one. Hey, I'm sorry to disturb you at this hour, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Al. Here, sit.
I'm very distressed over what's happening in the city, Bill.
Well, if it's about that O'Halloran business, believe me, you got nothing to worry about. They agreed to play ball. He just wanted an extra $1,000 a month, you know, for the division.
You surprise me, Bill. I mean, you act like you don't read the newspapers, listen to the radio, talk to the people on the streets. You're supposed to be the mayor of this city.
You talking about the kid murders? Is that what you're talking about, Al?
I'm talking about 2 million people afraid to leave their homes, and I gotta be the one to remind you of that fact.
We're completely on top of that situation, Al.
Yeah? What do you got?
Well, I got the entire resources of the police department committed to finding the bastard. I got my people working around the clock, Al. We don't have any other priorities.
Nice speech, Mr. Man, but you still haven't told me anything. I'm gonna ask you again. What do you got?
Well, the chief hasn't got much on it here. They think the killer is a bum. But the department is handling it to the best of their ability, Al.
City, and today you're gonna act like the mayor. Now you're gonna personally take charge of this investigation, you hear me? Now you don't, I'm gonna have your head stuffed and put on the wall with the rest of these animals. Let's go.
Yeah, we gotta talk. That pencil pusher, Guzik, he's interfering. He thinks he can run the business from his ledger.
Look, I don't want to talk about this now, Frank.
Al, we gotta make a decision as to which end's driving the train here.
Frank, I've known you almost 20 years. I love you like a brother. I trust you with the lives of my wife and my son. And what I'm about to say to you, I don't mean with any disrespect. But there are things going on out there, Frank. Terrible things that you don't seem to understand. Kids are being victimized, Frank. Innocent children are afraid to leave their homes, go to school, play in the playgrounds, and you don't seem to see it or feel it. Now, maybe that's because you're not a father, I don't know. But we gotta take care of this, Frank. We gotta get this guy that has the audacity to put himself above God, and you gotta help.
Al, what do you want me to do?
I want you to talk to everybody on the streets. Round up all the creeps, the bums, the degenerates, bring them all down to the warehouse over on Spaulding. Let Frankie Rio ask him a few questions. I want every man on the payroll working on this, Frank.
Al, we got shipments stacked up all over town. What are we gonna do about business?
Until this guy is dead, Frank, we ain't got no business.
Want to trade? Got a lot of good things in my wagon. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. Lots of good stuff. That a boy. You can have your pick. Take a look. But remember, only one. Only one.
Bobby! Mom! What would we like for dinner? Maybe some other time, mister.
expect him back. Okay, well, you tell him that I called. It's important. Thank you. Rudinsky. Yeah, the heat's been turned up on you.
Where did you hear that?
Oh, my typewriter's got big ears.
Yeah. The mayor's office is all over my back. Your typewriter also got a strong stomach? I'm going over to Magruder's. Maybe you want to tag along.
All right.
It's been the same MO in all, Joe.
You got kids, Ness?
Yeah.
Then you might not want to stick around for this.
You've been able to determine the time of death?
A little hard to tell at this point. The liver's cold as hell, so the body was definitely moved. We know that. Oh boy. Such a small little heart.
Bored with your day job, Ness?
I'm here as a concerned citizen.
Yeah. And I'm all concerned a keg of beer is being sold. But you don't see me nosing around your highly publicized raids, now do you? Why don't you go bust a gin mill someplace, Ness? Get yourself a rotten headline that way.
This is not about headlines!
Get on with it.
Well, he's right, you know. You were out of line showing up at Magruder's.
The cops haven't gotten anywhere.
So this is another one for the Untouchables? You sure you're not starting to take what I write about you a little too seriously? This has really gotten to you, hasn't it? I'm sorry.
All the bodies were moved. They were killed in one place, then taken away and dumped at different slag heaps around the city. And always a slag heap. Why?
I don't know, maybe it's symbolic.
Is it just one person? Is it a group? What's the obsession with dumps?
This is gonna sound really peculiar. I don't know, it's probably nothing.
What?
Well, the other day at the slag heap on Weston, there was a strange man standing in the crowd staring at me. I mean, he was this little guy, and he was watching me real close, like he knew me. I thought he was trying to tell me something. I mean, he was literally moving his lips at me.
What was he saying?
I don't know. And when I started to walk towards him, he backed up and disappeared into the crowd.
You remember anything else?
He was playing with a baseball.
A baseball? Did you tell this to Rudinsky?
Ness, I just thought it was some bum giving me the eye. I didn't give it any thought.
We're going to Freelanders.
A sketch artist?
I want you to tell him everything you remember about this guy.
I want these phones hooked up now. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? Don't you hear me? What did I just tell you? What did I just tell you? I don't care how much it costs. You do it, and you do it now. You hear me?
How much they pay you over there at the phone company?
I'm sorry, Mr. Capone. Are you speaking to me?
Yeah. I said how much they pay you at the phone company.
$12 a week, sir.
You ever see one of these?
Not up close like this, sir.
You get the rest of these phones fixed in 10 minutes. It's yours.
I'll have it done in 5. And you can keep your money, Mr. Capone. I heard some of the fellas talking, and, well, if you need another hand, sir, you just say the word.
You're a good man. Keep it anyway.
Widen your face out more.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Good. Let's go. You show me where you saw him.
This place is like a ghost town. No hobos, no drifters. Ever since the crash, this place has been full of them. Where'd they all go?
Try over on 4th Street.
Elliot, face it, there's just nobody around.
Got to keep looking.
Oh, I can hear the office screaming right now. Farrell's gonna wonder where the hell I am.
So, Mr. O'Toole, you send us on a wild goose chase to an empty warehouse.
Tell us where the real brewery is.
You wanna know where the brewery is? I'll tell you. Except I ain't talking to nobody except Ness. That's the deal. You got it, boys.
Get him out of here.
Let's go.
Right, all right.
Where the hell is he?
His wife said he's acting strange. Left in the middle of the night, wouldn't say where he was going. She hasn't seen him since.
If he was out whoring or ginning, I wouldn't mind, but this is not Elliot's way.
Look, if he's in some kind of trouble, shouldn't we get into it?
Yes, we should. All right, I'll handle it. You look after that canary.
Man, what's Big Al making us do this for? First he's got us roughing up bums, and now this.
Quit grumbling, Lou. At least we're doing the right thing. Hey, I got a kid myself. Hey, take a look at this.
Hey, hey, what's this?
Hey, Vic.
This look like blood to you?
Yeah, we gotta bring that to the boss. It might be important.
What's that, some kind of pin or something?
I don't know.
Yes, it is definitely the victim's blood type.
Does he have any fingerprints?
It's not exactly my area, Mr. Capone.
Whose is it?
The police lab in Evanston. Lieutenant Radinsky should be able to help you there.
Thanks, Doc. Sorry to wake you up.
Yeah, it's all right. It seems everyone's interested in this one. Even the Treasury Department was here.
Who?
Ness. He was here till the crack of dawn this morning. He's all over this thing, too.
Does he have anything?
He didn't say. But knowing Ness, he usually does.
Time already.
I don't like you going out to work these days, Doc.
I need nothing, Ma.
Be sure and finish all of it. It'll keep you warm. Little gentlemen use napkins. Who's the man of the house?
Go back to sleep, Ma.
obviously. You want to get breakfast? It's from Ireland, an antique.
Well, your mama can't help you now. I want you to quiet and I want you to do what I tell you. Look, I ain't got no money, mister, I swear. I'm a federal officer. You're under arrest for suspicion in the Slag Heap murders. Are you crazy? What are you doing with the kid? He's my kid. Sometimes I gotta drag him by the ear to get him to go to church.
Is this your father, son? I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry.
Malone called. Another child's been found. Out near Portage Park, a little boy who sold newspapers on Irving. I'm not gonna ask you where you've been for the last 2 days. Everybody from the office has been calling. People are worried, Elliot.
Daddy! You walk me to school?
I'm sorry, Ellen, you're not gonna go to school today.
We haven't discussed this.
Today's our school play.
This is going too far. Are you losing your mind?
No. No, I just love you both so much. Yeah. Yeah, this is he. You mention anything about this to anybody else? Okay, I'll be there.
Thanks for coming, Ness.
What have you got?